Alright. Much brew about nothing time. Playing some Enduring Ideal in Modern. And I guess we try this. We have a lot of white mana symbols, which means if we can find a Nykthos, we can actually cast Enduring Ideal pretty quickly. Actually, Nykthos, almost by itself, will let us do it. Opponent cracks Bloodstained Mire. Gets a Mountain. Plays a Monastery Swiftspear. Well, if this is Burn, just double Leyline is pretty good. So play Temple. Basically, any non-land card is going to the bottom, and the card we want most is Nykthos. Nykthos is this deck's only way to really make mana. Oh, man. Another Swiftspear. Well, Rune Halo's looking good. So our opponent going to bolt themselves. Alright. Gets in with the Swiftspears. Well, the good news is we might just win while not having lands because, well, there's a Plains. This is like a really odd lock against our opponent. So we have double A-line to stop our opponent's burn spells. And now a Ruined Halo on Monastery Swiftspear, and our opponent scoops it up. Probably a wise choice. There's not really any any coming back from that. So Sanctimony seems like a really good card against this deck. Story Circle also seems pretty good. Suppression Field, I'm going to go down Suppression Fields, I think. They might be okay on the play, but on the draw against Burn, if they get 2 lands down before we get it, taxing their future fetches isn't really that important. Because they're going to have all the mana they need to do everything they want to do, most likely anyway. Okay. This isn't great, but our opponent's going to 5. We do have Nykthos. We don't have many mana symbols, though. And we have none of our cards that are... Well, there's Leyline. One card deeper, and we would have had the free Leyline. Opponent's cracking their fetches. Gets a Stomping Grounds. Cracks Arid Mesa. Sacred Foundry, untapped. There's an Eidolon. No, let's just path Eidolon. Down to 18. Ghostly Prison's fine. Play Greater Oromancy. If we get down our Leyline, that'll be nice. Gives us some protection. Opponent will have to Destructive Revelry our Greater Oromancy before they Destructive Revelry our Leyline or Ghostly Prison. Rift Bolt suspended. Phyrexian Unlife's pretty sweet. Well, I think we're just going to Ghostly Prison first. Phyrexian Unlife essentially gains us 10 life in this situation. And 10 life is a lot against Burn. There's Boros Charm, down to 14. I don't think their cards in hand can add up to 14, though. Even with the Rift Bolt, we're down to 11. Yeah, I don't think we can die here. Which means we're going to get down the Phyrexian Unlife. Which hopefully means... Well, there's Unlife. Hopefully means we'll be able to get to this Leyline. I guess we're doing it the very slow way, but we're kind of doing it. There's another Boros Charm, down to 7. So I guess this turn we can play another Unlife if we don't draw land. So play a second Unlife, just in case. Next turn we can use Nykthos mana to cast a Leyline, down to 4. So, yep, use Nykthos, makes 4, cast Leyline. And our opponent scoops it up. Well, seemed good against Burn. I still feel like we're lacking lands, but that went pretty well. We didn't actually need to Enduring Ideal. We just kind of locked our opponent out of the game with Leyline. Leyline is super good against Burn, so... yeah, sweet.